Do you ever feel like you're not living up to your full potential, but you're not sure what to do about it? Maybe you've tried making changes in your life before, but they never seem to stick. Or perhaps you feel like you're just going through the motions without a clear sense of purpose or direction. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many of us struggle with feeling stuck, unfulfilled, or like we're not making the most of our lives. But what if I told you that by incorporating a few simple habits and practices into your daily routine, you could transform your life in ways you never thought possible? Today we're going to share with you 100 self-improvement tips that have the power to change your life. These tips cover everything from health and wellness to relationships and career, and they're backed by science and real-life success stories. So if you're ready to take your life to the next level and become the best version of yourself, keep watching. Your journey to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life starts now. 100. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Let's kick off our countdown of 100 self-improvement tips with a simple but powerful one: waking up just 15 minutes earlier each day. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. 15 minutes, that's nothing. How could that possibly change my life? But hear us out. By setting your alarm just a quarter hour earlier, you're giving yourself a small but valuable window of extra time each morning. Time that you can use however you want. To meditate, stretch, enjoy a cup of coffee, or just have a few peaceful moments to yourself before the craziness of the day begins. And while 15 minutes might not seem like much, it really adds up. Over a week, that's an extra hour and 45 minutes. Over a month, it's an additional 7.5 hours. Imagine what you could do with an extra 7.5 hours a month to invest in yourself and your goals. But beyond just having more time, waking up earlier has been linked to all sorts of benefits. Early risers tend to be more proactive and productive. They're less likely to procrastinate or feel rushed and stressed in the mornings. Some studies have even found that early birds tend to be happier and more optimistic overall. 99. Predetermine your outfit for the day. Let's talk about tip number 99 for self-improvement and changing your life: planning out your outfit the night before. Now, this one might seem a little trivial compared to some of the others on our list, but don't underestimate the power of a little planning when it comes to your wardrobe. Think about your typical morning routine. If you're like a lot of people, you probably spend way too much time staring into your closet, trying to decide what to wear. You try on a shirt, then change your mind. You waffle between two pairs of pants, and before you know it, you're running late and feeling stressed before your day has even really begun. But what if you took just a few minutes each evening to pick out your clothes for the next day? You'd save yourself all that time and mental energy in the morning. You could wake up knowing exactly what you're going to put on, which means you can spend those precious morning minutes on something more productive or enjoyable. Plus, planning your outfits ahead of time allows you to make sure you're always looking your best. No more realizing as you're running out the door that your shirt is wrinkled or your socks don't match. With a little advanced planning, you can ensure that you're always presenting yourself in the way you want to be seen. 98. Do one load of laundry. Coming in at tip number 98 is a chore that most of us probably don't love, but that can make a big difference in our daily lives. Doing one load of laundry. Now, we know laundry isn't exactly glamorous or exciting, but bear with us here. When you're busy with work, family, and all the other demands of life, it's easy for laundry to pile up. Before you know it, you're facing a mountain of dirty clothes and no clean socks to wear, and that's a stressful way to start your day. But what if you committed to doing just one load of laundry each day? It doesn't have to be a big one. Even a small load will do. The key is consistency. By tackling a little bit of laundry every day, you prevent those overwhelming pileups. You ensure that you always have clean clothes at the ready, and you save yourself the stress of last-minute laundry emergencies. And if you need a little extra motivation, try reframing laundry as an act of self-care. You're not just cleaning your clothes, you're making sure you have what you need to feel your best each day. You're taking care of yourself in a practical, tangible way, and that's something to feel good about. 97. Use sunblock. Our next tip is a simple one, but it's one that far too many of us neglect: using sunblock. We know You've heard it a million times before, but there's a reason it bears repeating. The sun's UV rays can cause all sorts of damage to our skin, from premature aging to sunburns to skin cancer. And that damage can happen even on cloudy days or during short periods of exposure. That's why dermatologists recommend using sunscreen every single day, rain or shine. Now we get it, remembering to slather on sunscreen each morning can feel like a hassle, but it really only takes a minute, and the long-term benefits are more than worth it. By protecting your skin from the sun, you're reducing your risk of painful sunburns, wrinkles, age spots, and potentially deadly skin cancers. Real-life examples of the importance of sunscreen are, unfortunately, all too common. We all probably know someone who has had a scary mole removed or even battled skin cancer. And while not all skin damage is preventable, much of it is. 96. Pray. Coming in at tip number 96 is something that might not be for everyone, but that can be incredibly powerful for those who practice it: prayer. Now, we know that the topic of religion can be a sensitive one, and we're not here to preach or push any particular beliefs, but for those who do pray, making it a regular part of your routine can have some profound benefits. At its core, prayer is a way to connect with something bigger than yourself. Whether you pray to a specific God, to the universe, or to your own inner wisdom, the act of praying can give you a sense of perspective and peace. It's a way to step back from the chaos of daily life and find a moment of quiet and reflection. Mother Teresa, the famous Catholic nun who devoted her life to serving the poor, once said, "Prayer is not asking. Prayer is putting oneself in the hands of God, at His disposition, and listening to His voice in the depth of our hearts." So if you're looking for a way to find more peace, purpose, and resilience in your life, give prayer a try. You might just be surprised by the difference it can make. 95. Check tomorrow's schedule before going to bed. Tip number 95 is all about setting yourself up for success the next day, checking your schedule before you go to bed. This one might seem small, but it can make a big difference in how your day goes. When you take a few minutes each night to look over your schedule for the following day, you're giving yourself a chance to mentally prepare for what's ahead. You can see what meetings or appointments you have, what deadlines you need to meet, and what tasks you need to prioritize. This can help you feel more organized and in control, and less likely to be caught off guard by unexpected demands on your time. Plus, by checking your schedule at night, you're allowing your subconscious mind to start processing and preparing for the day ahead while you sleep. You might find that you wake up with new ideas or solutions to problems simply because you gave your brain a head start the night before. 94. Research updates on your favorite band or artist. For tip number 94, we're encouraging you to take a moment to indulge in a little fandom and research updates on your favorite band or artist. Now, this one might seem a bit frivolous compared to some of the other tips on our list, but hear us out. Taking time for the things you love can be a powerful form of self-care. When you're a fan of a particular musician or band, keeping up with their latest news and releases can be a source of joy and excitement. Whether it's reading an interview, watching a new music video, or discovering an upcoming tour date, these little updates can brighten your day and give you something to look forward to. But beyond just the immediate pleasure of fandom, staying connected to the artists you love can also have some deeper benefits. Music has a powerful ability to evoke emotions and memories, and to provide comfort and inspiration in difficult times. When you feel a strong connection to a particular artist or band, their music can become a soundtrack to your life, a source of solace, motivation, and self-expression. 93. Moisturize. Our next tip is a simple one, but it's one that can make a big difference in how you feel and look: moisturizing your skin. Now, we know that skincare can sometimes feel like an overwhelming or frivolous topic, but the truth is that taking care of your skin is an important form of self-care. Your skin is your body's largest organ, and it plays a vital role in protecting you from the elements, regulating your temperature, and even synthesizing vitamin D. But it also takes a beating from things like sun exposure, pollution, and harsh weather. That's where moisturizer comes in. But with so many moisturizers on the market, how do you choose the right one for you? The key is to consider your skin type and any specific concerns you may have. If you have oily skin, look for a lightweight non-comedogenic formula that won't clog your pores. If you have dry skin, opt for a richer, more emollient cream. And if you have sensitive skin, look for products with gentle, natural ingredients and no added fragrances. Once you've found a moisturizer you like, try to make it a part of your daily routine. 92. Dance like no one's watching when no one's watching. Tip number 92 is all about letting loose and having a little fun. Dancing like no one's watching when no one's watching. Now, we know that the idea of dancing can be intimidating or uncomfortable for some people, especially in public. But that's why this tip comes with a caveat. Do it when no one else is around. There's something incredibly freeing and joyful about moving your body to music without worrying about what anyone else thinks. Whether you're bopping around your living room, shimmying in your bedroom, or grooving in your kitchen while you cook, dancing can be a great way to let go of stress and self-consciousness and just have fun. But dancing isn't just about having a good time, it's also a form of exercise and self-expression. When you dance, you're getting your heart rate up, working your muscles and releasing endorphins, all of which can boost your mood and energy levels. And you're also tapping into a primal, creative part of yourself, the part that just wants to move and express itself without inhibition.
I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet. But your kids are gonna love it.
91. Discuss the best part of your day at dinner. Coming in at tip number 91 is a simple but powerful way to boost your mood and connection with others. Discussing the best part of your day at dinner.
Chilled monkey brain.
Now, we know that not everyone has a family dinner every night, or even has dinner with others at all. But no matter your living situation, taking a moment to reflect on and share the highlights of your day can be a really valuable practice. And here's the thing. The best part of your day doesn't have to be something big or extraordinary. It could be a kind word from a coworker, a beautiful sunset, a really tasty cup of coffee, or a moment of laughter with a friend. The key is to notice and appreciate these moments as they happen, and to make a point of remembering and sharing them later. So how can you make this a part of your daily routine? If you do have regular dinners with family or roommates, try starting a tradition of going around the table and having each person share their favorite moment from the day. 90. Turn on music while cleaning up after dinner. Tip number 90 is all about making a mundane task a little more enjoyable, turning on music while cleaning up after dinner. Now, we know that cleaning the kitchen is probably no one's favorite part of the day, but it's one of those necessary evils that just has to get done. So why not make it a little more fun? When you put on some upbeat tunes while you're washing dishes, wiping counters, and putting away leftovers, you're not just entertaining yourself. You're actually making the task feel easier and go by faster. Music has a way of energizing us and lifting our mood, even when we're doing something we don't particularly enjoy. Plus, if you live with others, turning cleanup time into a mini dance party or sing-along session can be a way to bond and create a more positive household atmosphere. Instead of grumbling through the chore alone, you're working together and finding moments of joy and silliness in the process. 89. Give yourself an evening off from emails. Our next tip is all about setting boundaries and giving yourself some much-needed rest and recovery time. Taking an evening off from emails. Now we know that in today's always connected world, the idea of completely unplugging for a whole evening can feel impossible or even irresponsible. But hear us out. When you're constantly checking and responding to emails, even outside of work hours, you're never really giving your mind and body a chance to rest and recharge. You're always on, always thinking about the next task or problem to solve. And over time, that can lead to burnout, stress, and even physical health problems. But when you give yourself permission to step away from your inbox for a defined period of time, you're creating space for other things that matter, like spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies and interests, or simply relaxing and unwinding after a long day. 88. Leave work at work. Tip number 88 is a bigger picture version of the last one, learning to leave work at work. Now we know that this is easier said than done for many people, especially in today's 24/7 work culture. But just like taking an evening off from emails, setting boundaries between your work life and your personal life is crucial for your mental health and overall well-being. When you're constantly thinking about work, even when you're not physically in the office or on the clock, you're never really giving yourself a chance to rest and recharge. You're always in work mode, which can lead to stress, anxiety, and burnout over time. But when you make a conscious effort to leave work at work, to mentally and emotionally disconnect from your job when you're not there, you're creating space for the other important things in your life. You're giving yourself permission to focus on your relationships, your hobbies, your health, and your own needs and desires. 87. Turn off your phone an hour before going to bed. Our next tip is all about setting yourself up for a good night's sleep, turning off your phone an hour before bed. Now, we know that this one can be tough, especially if you're used to scrolling through social media or checking emails right up until you turn off the lights. But trust us, your sleep and your overall well-being will thank you. Here's the thing. The blue light emitted by our phones, tablets, and computer screens can seriously mess with our body's natural sleep-wake cycle. When we're exposed to this light at night, our brains get confused and think it's still daytime. This can make it harder to fall asleep and lead to less restful, restorative sleep overall. But when you make a point of turning off your phone, or at least putting it away an hour before bed, you're giving yourself a chance to truly relax and unwind. You're signaling to your body and brain that it's time to start shifting into sleep mode, and you're creating space for other calming, sleep-promoting activities like reading, journaling, or gentle stretching. 86. Get 8 hours of sleep. Tip number 86 is a simple but powerful one, getting 8 hours of sleep each night. Now we know that with busy schedules, stress, and endless to-do lists, getting a full 8 hours can feel like an impossible dream for many people. But the truth is, making sleep a priority is one of the best things you can do for your physical and mental health. When you get enough high-quality sleep, your body and brain have a chance to rest, repair, and recharge. This can lead to improved mood, better cognitive function, and even a stronger immune system. On the flip side, chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to a whole host of health problems.
Not getting enough sleep every night. Just one night of bad sleep can lead to problems concentrating and, more seriously, accidents like car crashes.
From obesity and diabetes to depression and anxiety. So how can you start prioritizing 8 hours of sleep each night? The first step is to set a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock and makes it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. 85. Do a word game or puzzle. Our next tip is all about giving your brain a fun and stimulating workout. Doing a word game or puzzle. Now we know that when life gets busy and stressful, taking time out for games and puzzles can feel frivolous or unproductive. But the truth is, engaging in these kinds of mental challenges can have some serious benefits for your cognitive health and overall well-being. When you work on a crossword puzzle, play a game of Scrabble, or tackle a challenging brain teaser, you're not just passing the time, you're actually giving your brain a chance to flex and grow. These activities require you to use multiple cognitive skills like memory, attention, problem solving, and creativity. And just like physical exercise strengthens your muscles, mental exercise can help keep your brain sharp and agile as you age. And here's the best part. You don't have to be a genius or a puzzle master to reap these benefits. Even simple word games and brain teasers can give your mind a good workout and a much-needed break from the daily grind. 84. Visualize yourself at your favorite vacation spot. Tip number 84 is all about harnessing the power of your imagination to reduce stress and boost your mood. Visualizing yourself at your favorite vacation spot. Now, we know that not everyone has the time or resources to jet off to a tropical beach or mountain retreat whenever they're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. But the good news is, you don't have to physically be there to reap the benefits of a mental vacation. When you close your eyes and picture yourself in a place that brings you joy and peace, your body and mind respond as if you're actually there. Your muscles relax, your breathing slows, and your brain releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. This can be a powerful way to break the cycle of stress and negativity and give yourself a much-needed mental reset. You can also use visualization as a quick stress relief tool throughout the day. When you feel your shoulders starting to tense up or your mind starting to race, take a few deep breaths and picture yourself in your happy place. Even a few seconds of visualization can be enough to break the cycle of stress and bring you back to a place of calm and clarity. 83. Text encouragement to your child or a young relative. Coming in at tip number 83 is a simple but powerful way to make a difference in the life of a young person you care about. Texting encouragement to your child or a young relative. Now, we know that parenting and mentoring can be challenging roles, especially in today's fast-paced and technology-driven world. But one of the most important things we can do for the young people in our lives is to let them know that we believe in them and support them unconditionally. When you take a few minutes out of your day to send a positive and uplifting message to your child or a young relative, you're not just brightening their day, you're also helping to build their confidence, resilience, and sense of self-worth. You're reminding them that they have someone in their corner who sees their potential and wants to help them succeed. 82. Give yourself an extra 10 minutes to drive to your next destination. Rushing from one place to the next can lead to aggressive driving, unnecessary risks, and potential accidents on the road. But when you give yourself an extra 10 minutes to get to your destination, you're allowing yourself to drive calmly, carefully, and defensively. No more speeding, running red lights, or making sudden lane changes because you're pressed for time. Driving with a little extra buffer means you're less likely to feel frazzled and on edge when you arrive. If you hit unexpected traffic or need to make a stop, you won't stress about being late. Planning ahead and leaving earlier can help build in that 10-minute cushion. Research shows rushed, aggressive driving is a leading cause of crashes and road rage incidents. Many accidents happen when people are hurrying to get somewhere on time. Conversely, those who give themselves plenty of travel time report feeling less stressed and more in control behind the wheel. They can enjoy the journey, not just rush to the destination. So next time you're heading out, try adding an extra 10 minutes to your drive time. You might find the extra breathing room makes for a safer, more relaxing ride. 81. Sing along to the radio. Our next tip is a fun and easy way to boost your mood and let off some steam. Singing along to the radio. Boosting your mood and letting off steam is as easy as singing along to the radio. Don't worry about being a great singer. The point is to let loose and have fun. When you sing, you're engaging your body, mind, and emotions powerfully. It releases endorphins that reduce stress, alleviate pain, and boost well-being. Deep breathing calms your nervous system and lowers your heart rate. Expressing yourself through a favorite song connects you with your emotions. You don't need to be a pro. Even humming along provides mental and emotional benefits. Incorporate singing into your routine by belting out tunes in the car, doing chores, or getting ready. Research shows singing boosts immunity, improves posture, aids pain management, and makes people feel alive. So next time you need a pick-me-up, sing your heart out to your favorite tunes. The joy might surprise you. 80. Reminisce with a family member. Tip number 80 is all about connecting with your roots and strengthening your family bonds. Reminiscing with a family member. Now, we know that family relationships can be complex and sometimes challenging, but taking the time to share memories and stories with the people who have known you the longest can be a powerful way to deepen your connections and gain new insights into yourself and your history. When you reminisce with a family member, you're not just rehashing old times, you're also engaging in a meaningful exchange of perspectives and emotions. You might learn something new about your family history, or gain a fresh appreciation for the experiences that have shaped you and your loved ones. Plus, reminiscing can be a great way to bridge generational gaps and strengthen family ties. When you share stories and memories with a grandparent, parent, or other older relative, you're giving them a chance to pass on their wisdom and experiences to the next generation. And when you listen and engage with their stories, you're showing them that you value and respect their lives and legacies.
You deserve
Thank
it.
you, Grandpa.
79. Leave a positive online review for your favorite restaurant. Do a good deed and spread some positivity by leaving a glowing online review for your favorite restaurant. In today's digital world, reviews can make or break a business's success. Your positive review helps that restaurant get more visibility, look credible, and attract new customers. But you're not just giving them kudos. You're showing appreciation for the hardworking staff who put in long hours to give you a great dining experience. Leaving positive reviews contributes to a culture of positivity that reminds people of the good things around them. Make it a habit to review anywhere you can after an awesome meal. Sites like Yelp, Google, the restaurant's website, etc. Get specific about what dishes or ingredients were standout or give a shout out to an exceptional staff member. 78. Teach your kids an age-appropriate chore. Tip number 78 is all about empowering your kids and helping them develop important life skills, teaching them an age-appropriate chore. Now, we know that getting kids to do chores can sometimes feel like a battle, but when you approach it as an opportunity for learning and growth, rather than just a task to be checked off the list, you can help your kids develop a sense of responsibility, self-sufficiency, and pride in their contributions to the household. The key is to choose chores that are appropriate for your child's age and abilities. For younger kids, this might mean simple tasks like putting their toys away, setting the table, or helping to fold laundry. As they get older, you can gradually increase the complexity and responsibility of their chores, like loading the dishwasher, mowing the lawn, or cooking a simple meal. When you teach your kids how to do a chore, you're not just showing them the mechanics of the task. You're also modeling important life skills like problem solving, time management, and attention to detail. 77. Unsubscribe from an email list. Coming in at tip number 77 is a simple but effective way to declutter your digital life and reduce distractions. Unsubscribing from an email list. We all know email can be useful for staying in the loop, but when your inbox is flooded with promo emails, newsletters, and other junk you don't want, it gets stressful fast. So take a few minutes to unsubscribe from lists you don't find valuable anymore. You're not just clearing space in your inbox, you're freeing up mental space too. Fewer decisions and distractions every day means more time for stuff that actually matters to you. Plus, unsubscribing protects your privacy and security online from shady companies who might sell your info. How to do it? Go through and ID any lists or newsletters you consistently delete without reading. Then look for the unsubscribe link at the bottom and opt out. If you can't find it, contact the sender directly. People say, unsubscribing gives a huge sense of relief and can even boost productivity and sleep. Easy way to declutter. 76. Post a positive message on social media. Tip number 76 is all about spreading positivity and inspiration in the digital world. Posting a positive message on social media. We all know social media can feel like a negative space with bad news, hot takes, and superficial stuff. But when you share something encouraging with your followers, you're brightening days and contributing to a culture of online positivity. Whether it's a motivational quote, personal story of resilience, or call to action for a cause, you're putting good vibes out into the universe that could inspire someone. Posting positive content also helps cultivate community with others who share your values. You're creating a space for real dialogue, support, and collaboration on stuff that matters. How to do it? Be intentional about the content you consume and share. Follow accounts aligned with your interests, then use your authentic voice to post insights from your own experiences. 75. Play a game of chess. Coming in at tip number 75 is a classic and timeless way to challenge your mind and have some fun, playing a game of chess. Now, we know that chess can sometimes seem intimidating or complex, especially if you've never played before. But the truth is, anyone can learn the basics of chess and start enjoying the many benefits of this ancient and beloved game. When you play chess, you're not just moving pieces around a board, you're engaging in a complex and strategic battle of wits with your opponent. You're forced to think several moves ahead, anticipate your opponent's actions, and constantly adapt your strategy based on the changing circumstances of the game. This kind of mental exercise can help improve your problem-solving skills, critical thinking abilities, and overall cognitive function. 74. Create a morning routine. Tip number 74 is all about starting your day off on the right foot, creating a morning routine. Now, we know that mornings can be hectic and stressful, especially if you're trying to get yourself and your family out the door on time, but taking just a few minutes each morning to establish a consistent and intentional routine can make a big difference in how you feel and perform throughout the rest of the day. When you create a morning routine, you're not just going through the motions of getting ready for the day, you're setting the tone and intention for how you want to show up in the world. You're giving yourself a chance to start the day with clarity, focus, and purpose, rather than just reacting to whatever comes your way. Plus, having a consistent morning routine can help you feel more grounded and in control, even when the rest of your day is chaotic or unpredictable. When you know exactly what you need to do each morning and in what order, you can move through your tasks with greater ease and efficiency. 73. Clean your kitchen, coming in clutch at number 73. A simple but powerful way to create order and calm at home. Clean your kitchen. We get it. Cleaning isn't always fun, but hear us out. A clean, organized kitchen has a huge impact on your overall well-being. The kitchen is the heart of the home where we cook, gather, start, and end our days. When it's cluttered and messy, that chaos bleeds into other parts of your life. But a tidy kitchen? Major source of comfort and joy. Cleaning your kitchen is also a chill way to practice self-care through mindfulness. When you focus on tasks like washing dishes or wiping counters, you're forced to be present in that moment. Therapeutic and meditative. How to do it? Establish a cleaning schedule that works for your household. Even just 5 minutes after meals helps. Use non-toxic products and get the fam involved. Studies show people with clean, organized homes have lower stress, better sleep, and stronger immune systems. 72. Wave at your neighbors. At tip number 72, we're building community and spreading neighborly vibes by waving at your neighbors. Yeah, in today's fast-paced world, it's easy to live parallel lives without really connecting to those closest to us. But taking 2 seconds to wave or say hi sends a powerful message. You see your neighbors, you value them, and you're open to building a rapport. Even if you're strangers, that simple acknowledgement can kick off a deeper sense of community. Plus, waving boosts your own mood and well-being by tapping into humans' core need for social connection and belonging. You're reminding yourself that you are a part of something bigger and have the power to positively impact those around you. So how to make it happen? Just be more aware of your surroundings. Make eye contact, smile, and wave whenever you pass a neighbor, whether you're walking, getting mail, or in the yard. 71. Find a new positive personality to follow online. In at number 71, a great way to inject more positivity into your internet life. Find a new uplifting online personality to follow. We all know the web can sometimes feel like a cesspool of negativity, bad news, trolling, and shallow stuff. But tons of amazing people are creating inspiring, educational, empowering content every single day. You just have to look. When you follow a new positive voice, whether a blogger, YouTuber, podcaster, or influencer, you're inviting fresh perspective and energy into your world. You get to learn from someone with unique insights and wisdom who approaches life with a sense of optimism and possibility. Following these uplifting voices is also a way to surround yourself with a virtual community that lifts you up and aligns with your values. How to find them? Check out roundup articles highlighting positive accounts to follow. Look at who your friends follow and their recommendations. 70. Take a break from sugar. Tip number 70 is all about giving your body and mind a reset by taking a break from sugar. Now, we know that sugar is a delicious and often comforting part of many people's diets, and we're not suggesting that you need to cut it out completely or forever. But taking a temporary break from sugar can have some surprising and powerful benefits for your health and well-being. When you consume sugar, whether it's in the form of sweet treats, processed snacks, or even natural sources like fruit juice, your body experiences a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. This can lead to a short-term burst of energy and pleasure, but it's often followed by a crash that leaves you feeling tired, irritable, and craving more sugar to get back to that initial high. Over time, A diet high in sugar can contribute to a range of health problems, including obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and even certain types of cancer. It can also have negative impacts on your mental health, contributing to mood swings, anxiety, and depression. 69. Say nice job to someone at work. Coming in at tip number 69 is a simple but powerful way to spread positivity and build relationships in your workplace, saying nice job to someone at work. Now, we know that the modern workplace can sometimes feel competitive, stressful, or even toxic, with a focus on individual achievement and success over collaboration and support. But taking the time to acknowledge and appreciate the contributions of your colleagues can have a big impact on morale, motivation, and overall job satisfaction. When you say nice job to someone at work, you're not just giving them a superficial compliment, you're recognizing their hard work, skills, and dedication. You're sending a message that their efforts are valued and appreciated, and that they're an important part of the team. 68. Do a Sudoku puzzle. Tip number 68 is all about giving your brain a fun and challenging workout. Doing a Sudoku puzzle. For those who may not be familiar, Sudoku is a number placement puzzle that involves filling in a 9x9 grid with digits so that each column, row, and 3x3 subgrid contains all of the digits from 1 to 9 without repeating any. The puzzles come in varying levels of difficulty, from easy to expert, and can be found in newspapers, books, and online. When you sit down to do a Sudoku puzzle, you're not just passing the time. You're giving your brain a chance to flex its muscles and work through complex logical reasoning. You have to pay attention to multiple sets of rules and constraints, think several moves ahead, and constantly adjust your strategy based on new information and insights. This kind of mental exercise can help improve your focus, memory, and overall cognitive function. Plus, doing Sudoku can be a great way to take a break from the stresses and distractions of daily life. 67. Write a letter to yourself. Coming in at tip number 67 is a powerful and introspective exercise. Writing a letter to yourself. When you sit down to write a letter to yourself, you're giving yourself a chance to step back from the noise and distractions of daily life and really tune into your own inner voice. You're creating a space for self-expression, self-discovery, and self-compassion without the pressure or judgment of others. There are many different ways you can approach writing a letter to yourself, depending on your goals and preferences. As you write, you may find yourself uncovering new insights, perspectives, or emotions that you hadn't fully acknowledged before. You may feel a sense of release, catharsis, or even joy as you give voice to your inner experience. 66. Spend time with people who inspire you. Tip number 66 is all about surrounding yourself with positivity and motivation, spending time with people who inspire you. Now, we know that in today's busy and often isolating world, it can be easy to get caught up in our own routines and responsibilities and neglect the importance of social connection and support. But the truth is, the people we choose to spend our time with can have a profound impact on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. When you spend time with people who inspire you, whether they're friends, family members, mentors, or role models, you're not just enjoying their company. You're also absorbing their energy, insights, and perspectives. You're exposing yourself to new ideas, challenges, and possibilities that can help you grow and evolve in positive ways. Plus, spending time with inspiring people can be a great way to boost your own motivation and confidence. 65. Give thanks before your meals. Coming in at tip number 65 is a simple but powerful practice that can help cultivate gratitude and mindfulness in your daily life. Giving thanks before your meals. When you give thanks before your meals, you're not just going through the motions of a ritual or tradition, you're actually shifting your mindset and energy in a positive way. You're taking a moment to slow down, be present, and acknowledge the many blessings and abundances in your life, even in the midst of challenges or difficulties. Expressing gratitude before meals can also help you develop a deeper sense of connection and appreciation for the food you're about to eat. When you take a moment to consider all the people, resources, and efforts that went into bringing that meal to your plate, from the farmers who grew the ingredients to the cooks who prepared the dish, you may find yourself feeling more mindful and respectful of the nourishment you're receiving. 64. Make a list of your strengths. First off, tip number 64 is all about recognizing your own unique talents and abilities by making a list of your strengths. We all tend to focus on our flaws and areas for improvement, but taking time to affirm your strengths is seriously powerful. It's not just patting yourself on the back, it's a proven way to boost your mood, motivation, and resilience. Focusing on your strengths helps you feel more engaged, energized, and satisfied with life. It can even lead to greater success. Plus, knowing your strengths helps you tackle challenges more effectively. When things get tough, you can lean on your talents and abilities to find creative solutions and keep pushing. So how do you get started? Take some time to really reflect. What do you naturally excel at? What do others compliment you on? What achievements are you most proud of? And what qualities helped you get there? What challenges have you overcome, and which strengths did you rely on? Jot down anything that comes to mind, then find ways to celebrate and affirm those strengths regularly. 63. Call your mom or dad. Coming in hot at number 63. A super powerful way to connect with your roots and show love for the people who raised you. Call your mom or dad. Yeah, family relationships can be complex, but for those who are close with parents, reaching out is so meaningful. When you call, you're not just catching up. You're engaging in a nurturing act of love and connection. You're letting them know you care, value their presence in your life, and appreciate all their support over the years. But talking to your parents is about way more than emotional backing. They've likely been through similar struggles to you and can offer priceless wisdom and guidance from experience. 62. Take a break from negative news. At number 62, we've got a crucial one for protecting your mental health. Take a break from negative news. We get it, staying informed is important and news can be insightful. But let's be real, today's 24/7 media cycle means we're constantly bombarded with negative, sensationalized, even traumatic stories. And that takes a major toll on your mood, stress levels, and overall outlook. Here's the thing though, you don't have to let the news control how you feel. By consciously unplugging for even just a day or week, you give yourself a much-needed break from all that stress and negativity. You create space to cultivate a more balanced mindset. So how do you hit pause? Start by reflecting on how the news impacts your well-being. If it's bringing you down, set some boundaries. Limit intake to specific times, mute accounts that negativity bait, or take a full break to focus on uplifting activities. Spend more time on hobbies, loved ones, or simply resting. 61. Laugh. In at number 61, we've got a simple but ultra-powerful tip to boost your mood and health. Laugh. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to forget how important laughter and joy are. But the truth is, laughing has so many amazing benefits for your well-being. When you laugh, whether at a funny joke, silly situation, or just life's absurdity, you're not just enjoying the moment. Laughter triggers tons of positive effects, like releasing endorphins to reduce pain and boost pleasure. It lowers stress hormones, bolsters your immune system, improves heart health, strengthens social bonds, and even enhances creativity. Most importantly, though, laughter is just straight-up fun and lets you embrace life's lighter side for a bit. So, how to get more laughs? Be open to finding humor wherever you can. Watch a hilarious show, spend time with funny friends, look for the irony in everyday situations, or try laughter yoga. 60. Practice random acts of kindness. Tip number 60 is all about spreading positivity and making a difference in the world through small but meaningful gestures. Practicing random acts of kindness. In a world that can often feel divided, stressful, and overwhelming, taking the time to show kindness and compassion to others can be a powerful way to create ripples of positive change. Random acts of kindness can take many forms, from small and simple to grand and elaborate. It could be something as simple as holding the door open for a stranger, paying for someone's coffee in line behind you, or leaving a kind note for a coworker. Or it could be something more involved, like volunteering at a local charity, donating to a cause you believe in, or spending time with someone who is lonely or in need. The beauty of random acts of kindness is that they don't have to be planned or perfect. They simply require a willingness to step outside of your own concerns and offer a moment of care and connection to another person. 59. Spend time with plants. In at number 59, an oh-so-simple and powerful way to connect with nature. Spend time with plants. In our urban, fast-paced worlds, it's easy to feel disconnected from the natural world. But even brief plant exposure provides major benefits to your physical, mental, and emotional health. When you're around plants and greenery, whether gardening or just having a few houseplants, you're tapping into a core human need for nature. Studies show it reduces stress and anxiety, boosts mood, enhances creativity and cognitive function, improves air quality, and promotes an overall sense of calm. Most importantly, it fosters a deep appreciation for the resilient, interconnected beauty of the living world. So how to get your plant time in? Start a little indoor garden. Take local park walks, volunteer at a community garden, meditate surrounded by greenery, or add natural elements to your spaces. When you're with plants, be present. Observe the details, feel the textures, breathe the fresh air. Successful people make prioritizing nature and its awe-inspiring wonder a habit. 58. Speak your opinion. For tip number 58, we're finding your voice and expressing yourself authentically by speaking your opinion. In today's world, it can feel easier to stay quiet and polite. But here's the thing, your unique ideas and perspectives are what make you you. Sharing them is key to living an authentic, fulfilled life. When you voice your opinion, whether casually to friends or more publicly, you're not just stating a view. You're asserting your right to be heard and showing up as your genuine self. You're inviting real, meaningful dialogue with others. Of course, speaking up doesn't mean being disrespectful or dismissive. Approach discussions openly, listen to different perspectives, and seek common ground. The key is getting clear on your beliefs and why you hold them. Reflect through writing, engaging respectfully with contrasting views, and refining how you articulate your stance. When you do share, do it confidently, but with poise. Never attack, simply express your thoughtful perspective. The goal is honest, productive discourse. 57. Watch the sunset. Coming in strong at number 57, a simply beautiful way to connect with nature's wonders. Watch the sunset. In our indoor-oriented hustle, it's too easy to overlook the daily miracles around us. But pausing briefly to witness the stunning colors and light display can seriously ground you. When you watch the sunset, you're not just enjoying a pretty view, you're feeding a core human need for beauty, awe, and transcendence. Studies show exposure to natural wonders reduces stress and anxiety while boosting mood and feel-good brain chemicals. It enhances creativity, promotes unity with nature, and encourages a more mindful, present approach to life as you soak in each fleeting moment's magic. Most importantly, though, sunset watching cultivates profound gratitude and appreciation for life's simple joys. 56. Sit with both feet on the floor. Tip number 56 is a simple but powerful way to improve your posture, reduce tension, and increase your overall sense of grounding and stability. Sitting with both feet on the floor. Now we know that in today's sedentary and often desk-bound world, it can be easy to fall into unhealthy and uncomfortable sitting habits such as crossing our legs, slouching, or perching on the edge of our seats. But taking a moment to plant both feet firmly on the ground can have a surprising number of benefits for our physical and mental well-being. When we sit with both feet on the floor, we're not just assuming a more ergonomic and supportive position. We're also sending a powerful message to our bodies and minds. By grounding ourselves in this way, we're telling our nervous system that we're safe, stable, and in control. We're creating a sense of balance and equilibrium that can help us feel more centered, focused, and resilient in the face of stress and challenges. 55. Drink a cup of tea. Coming in at tip number 55 is a simple but nourishing way to take a break, relax, and recharge. Drinking a cup of tea. When we drink a cup of tea, we're not just hydrating our bodies and satisfying our taste buds. We're also tapping into a rich and diverse cultural tradition that spans centuries and continents. From the delicate green teas of Japan to the robust black teas of India to the fragrant herbal blends of the Mediterranean, tea has long been celebrated for its medicinal properties, its social significance, and its ability to bring people together in moments of comfort, connection, and joy. So how can you start incorporating more tea drinking into your daily routine? The first step is simply to experiment with different types and flavors of tea to find the ones that resonate with you. 54. Say, I love you a bit more often. Tip number 54 is a powerful and transformative way to deepen your relationships, express your feelings, and spread more love in the world. Saying, I love you a bit more often. Now, we know that for many people, expressing love and affection can feel vulnerable, awkward, or even scary at times. But the truth is, telling the people in our lives how much we care about them is one of the most important and meaningful things we can do, both for them and for ourselves. And when you do say, I love you to someone, try to be fully present and sincere in your expression. Look them in the eyes, speak from your heart, and let them feel the depth and authenticity of your feelings. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and open, and trust that your love will be received and reciprocated in ways that are healing and transformative for both of you. Real-life examples of the power of saying I love you are everywhere. Many successful relationships, from romantic partnerships to close friendships to family bonds, are built on a foundation of love, trust, and open communication. 53. Hug your spouse a little longer. Coming in at tip number 53 is a simple but powerful way to deepen your connection, reduce stress, and show your love and affection hugging your spouse a little longer. And when you do hug your spouse a little longer, try to let go of any distractions or worries and simply be present in the moment. Notice the warmth and softness of their body, the rhythm of their breath, and the feeling of safety and comfort that arises from being held and touched with love.
You feel better?
No.
Then it hasn't kicked in yet.
Allow yourself to relax and surrender into the embrace, and trust that this simple act of affection and care can have a ripple effect of positivity and connection throughout your day and your relationship. And research has shown that people who receive regular hugs and physical touch from their partners tend to have lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression, and higher levels of relationship satisfaction and overall well-being. 52. Donate to a charity you believe in. Tip number 52 is a meaningful and impactful way to make a difference in the world. Support causes you care about and cultivate a sense of purpose and generosity in your own life. Donating to a charity you believe in. When we donate to a charity we believe in, we're not just giving away our money or resources, we're actually investing in a vision of a better world and a brighter future. We're using our privilege and abundance to support the work of dedicated individuals and organizations who are working tirelessly to address some of the most pressing issues and challenges of our time, from poverty and inequality to environmental destruction and social injustice. We're sending a clear message that we care about more than just our own self-interest and comfort, and that we're willing to put our values into action in a tangible and meaningful way. 51. Find a new recipe with some of your favorite ingredients. Coming in at tip number 51 is a fun and creative way to spice up your meals, expand your culinary horizons, and nourish your body and soul. Finding a new recipe with some of your favorite ingredients. Studies have shown that trying new recipes and experimenting with different ingredients can have a number of benefits for our physical and mental health as well. When we cook with whole, fresh, and diverse ingredients, we're providing our bodies with a wide range of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that can support our immune system, boost our energy levels, and promote overall well-being. But perhaps most importantly, finding a new recipe with some of our favorite ingredients can be a powerful way to cultivate a sense of creativity, curiosity, and joy in the kitchen and in our lives. When we approach cooking as an opportunity for exploration and discovery, rather than just a chore or a means to an end, we open ourselves up to a world of flavors, textures, and possibilities that can enrich and enliven our senses and our spirits. 50. Make a vision board. Creating a vision board is a super cool way to get clear on your goals and make your dreams feel real. It's like a collage of pics, quotes, and words that represent what you want in life. Want to travel the world? Stick a pic of your dream destination on there. Want a fancy car? Cut one out from a magazine. The key is to include stuff that genuinely inspires you and fires you up. Making a vision board isn't just an arts and crafts project, though. It's a way to send a powerful message to the universe about what you're aiming for. When you focus your energy on your desires, your brain is more likely to notice opportunities that can help make them happen. Pretty trippy, right? 49. Power up your morning with protein. All right, I get it. Mornings can be hectic, and grabbing a sugary muffin on the way out seems easier than cooking. But hear me out, kickstarting your day with protein is a game changer. Protein is like fuel for your body, giving you steady energy and keeping you focused. It's not just about feeling energized, though. Protein helps build and repair tissues, produce important chemicals in your body, and support your immune system. So by munching on some eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein shake first thing, you're giving your body the goods it needs to function at its best. 48. Practice a hobby. Tip number 48 is all about embracing your passions, nurturing your creativity, and finding joy and fulfillment in the things you love, practicing a hobby. Now, we know that in the busyness and responsibilities of daily life, it can be easy to put our hobbies and interests on the back burner or feel like we don't have time or energy to pursue them. But taking the time to engage in activities that bring us pleasure, challenge, and growth can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being, as well as our overall quality of life. When we practice a hobby, we're not just passing the time or checking off a box. We're actually engaging in a powerful form of self-care and self-expression. 47. Capture life's little moments. In our snap-happy world, it's easy to mindlessly take a million pics without really being present. But what if you committed to capturing just one meaningful shot each day? Sounds simple, but this practice can seriously deepen your appreciation for life's beauty. When you slow down and look for that one special image, you're training your brain to be more observant and mindful. You start noticing details you might have missed, finding inspiration in the ordinary. Plus, you're creating a visual diary of your life, memories you can revisit and learn from down the road. Also, studies have shown that engaging in a daily photo practice can have a number of benefits for our mental and emotional well-being, as well as our creativity and personal growth. 46. Switch up your commute. Tip number 46 is all about shaking up your routine, expanding your horizons, and finding fresh perspectives. Taking a different route home. We all get stuck in our daily routines, right? Same old commute, same sights, same boring drive. But hey, why not shake things up a bit by taking a different route home? Might seem small, but intentionally mixing up your path can actually rewire your brain in awesome ways. You'll be more present, noticing fresh details you've missed before. Who knows? You might even stumble upon a cool new spot or meet an interesting stranger. It's all about opening yourself up to spontaneity and keeping that sense of curiosity alive. Speaking of seeking out fresh perspectives, here's another idea. 45. Send a handwritten thank you note. Coming in at tip number 45 is a simple but powerful way to express gratitude, strengthen relationships, and spread positivity. Sending a handwritten thank you note. In this digital age, putting pen to paper feels kind of retro, but there's something deeply personal about a handwritten thank you note. It's not just checking a box. You're taking the time to reflect on how someone has impacted your life and expressing genuine gratitude. That heartfelt gesture strengthens your bond and creates a cherished keepsake for the recipient. Plus, focusing on the positive vibes gives your own mood a lovely boost too. Win-win, am I right? Whether it's for a friend, coworker, or even a stranger's act of kindness, a handwritten note spreads so much light. While we're on the topic of making intentional choices to uplift your vibes. 44. Ditch that distracting app. Tip number 44 is all about taking control of your time, attention, and digital well-being. Deleting a distracting app. Raise your hand if you've fallen into the infinite scroll black hole one too many times. We've all been there. But here's the deal, some apps can seriously mess with your productivity and headspace. So be bold and hit that delete button on anything that's more draining than uplifting. It's about taking control of your time and attention, prioritizing what truly matters to you over mindless digital noise. Trust me, with one less distraction, you'll feel lighter and more in charge of your life. No more wasting precious hours doom scrolling when you could be pursuing your passions. Another way to stay grounded and present in our crazy-paced world? Try this. 43. Silence the pings. Tip number 44 is all about taking control of your time, attention, and digital well-being, deleting a distracting app. In this always-on world, we're constantly bombarded by notifications vying for our attention. Emails, texts, app alerts, it's enough to drive anyone crazy. Do yourself a favor and turn that stuff off, at least for a while. You're not ignoring the world. You're just being intentional about what deserves your focus. Creating little pockets of quiet allows you to stay grounded, present, and in control of your own time and energy. Ah, doesn't that sound nice? No endless distractions, just sweet, blissful silence to hear your own thoughts. And since we're talking about cutting through the clutter and chaos, 42. Clean off your work desk. Tip number 42 is a simple but effective way to boost your productivity, clarity, and motivation, cleaning off your work desk. Whether you work from home or in an office, a cluttered and chaotic workspace can be a major source of stress, distraction, and procrastination. But by taking a few minutes each day to tidy up your desk and create a more organized and inviting environment, you can set yourself up for greater focus, efficiency, and job satisfaction. When we clean off our work desks, we're not just tidying up our physical space, we're also decluttering our mental and emotional landscape. A messy desk can be a visual representation of a scattered and overwhelmed mind, while a clean and organized desk can promote a sense of clarity, control, and purpose. By removing unnecessary papers, knickknacks, and distractions, we can create a more streamlined and intentional workspace that supports our goals and values. 41. Listen to nature's symphony. When was the last time you really stopped to listen to the sounds of nature? The rustle of leaves, the chirping birds, the babbling brook. It's like the world's most soothing playlist. Taking a moment to tune into these natural melodies is incredibly grounding. You'll feel more present, curious, and in awe of the beauty around you. It's a simple way to de-stress, recenter, and tap into a deeper sense of peace and wisdom. The great outdoors has so much to teach us if we just listen. Mother Nature's musical masterpiece is the ultimate free therapy. So next time you find yourself feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or disconnected, try taking a few moments to step outside and listen to the sounds of nature around you. Whether it's the rustle of leaves in the breeze, the song of a bird, or the gentle patter of rain, allow yourself to be fully present and curious, and notice how your mind and body respond. 40. Write down a positive affirmation. Tip number 40 is a simple but powerful way to boost your confidence, motivation, and self-belief. Writing down a positive affirmation. An affirmation is a short, positive statement that you repeat to yourself, either out loud or in your mind, to reinforce a desired belief or outcome. By consciously choosing to focus on positive and empowering thoughts, you can start to shift your mindset, overcome limiting beliefs, and tap into your full potential. The key to creating effective affirmations is to make them specific, present tense, and emotionally charged. Rather than using vague or future-oriented statements like, "I want to be happy," or "I will be successful," try crafting affirmations that are clear, concise, and focused on the feelings and experiences you want to create in the present moment. For example, "I'm confident and capable in all that I do," or "I'm surrounded by love and support," or "I am grateful for the abundance and opportunities in my life." 39. Do some push-ups and sit-ups. Tip number 39 is a quick and easy way to boost your energy, strengthen your body, and improve your overall health and well-being, doing some push-ups and sit-ups. These classic bodyweight exercises are a simple but effective way to target multiple muscle groups, increase your heart rate, and get your blood flowing, all without the need for any special equipment or gym membership. Push-ups are a great exercise for building upper body strength, particularly in the chest, shoulders, and arms. Sit-ups, on the other hand, are a classic exercise for strengthening the abdominal muscles and improving core stability. Incorporating push-ups and sit-ups into your daily routine can have many benefits for your physical and mental health. Not only do these exercises help to build strength and endurance, but they can also boost your mood, reduce stress and anxiety, and improve your posture. 38. Take a power nap. In today's fast-paced and sleep-deprived world, many of us are running on empty. But here's the deal. Our bodies and minds need regular rest and relaxation to function at their best. That's where the power nap comes in. A short 10 to 20-minute snooze can be a game changer for restoring your energy and focus. To make the most of it, find a cozy spot, set an alarm, and let yourself drift into a light slumber. You'll wake up feeling refreshed, alert, and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Speaking of revitalizing activities that give you a little pep in your step. 37. Spend time with your pet. Whether you've got a furry, feathery, or scaly friend, taking some quality time to dote on your pet can seriously boost your mood. There's just something magical about that unconditional animal love and companionship, am I right? Snuggling up with your critter is like tapping into this deep, primal bond. It's incredibly soothing and grounding, especially when life feels stressful. From playing fetch to watching your fish swim, hanging with your pet connects you to the simple joys of being present. It's a two-way street of love and care that benefits you both. 36. Listen to a podcast. Moving on from the joys of spending time with pets, another great way to enrich your mind and expand your horizons is by listening to podcasts. Tip number 36 is all about tapping into the vast world of audio content and discovering new ideas, stories, and perspectives that can inspire, educate, and entertain you. Podcasts have exploded in popularity in recent years, and for good reason. With a nearly endless array of topics and styles to choose from, there's truly something for everyone in the world of podcasting. Whether you're interested in news and current events, science and technology, arts and entertainment, personal growth and development, or just about anything else you can imagine, chances are there's a podcast out there that will pique your curiosity and keep you coming back for more. One of the great things about podcasts is that they're incredibly convenient and accessible. You can listen to them while commuting, exercising, doing chores, or simply relaxing at home. 35. Do something kind for someone else. Shifting gears from the personal benefits of podcast listening, tip number 35 focuses on the power of generosity and the importance of doing something kind for others. In a world that can often feel divided and disconnected, simple acts of kindness and compassion can go a long way towards creating a sense of community, trust, and goodwill. When we do something kind for someone else, whether it's a grand gesture or a small act of thoughtfulness, we're not just making their day a little brighter. We're also tapping into our own capacity for empathy, connection, and purpose. Studies have shown that engaging in acts of kindness and generosity can have profound benefits for our mental and emotional well-being, including increased feelings of happiness, reduced stress and anxiety, and a greater sense of meaning and fulfillment in life. 34. Practice active listening. Let's be real. In the hustle of daily life, it's way too easy to let our closest bonds fall by the wayside. But our parents are so often the ones who've known us longest, loved us most, and supported us through thick and thin. Even just a quick call to catch up and express your gratitude can strengthen that precious relationship in such a powerful way. Of course, not everyone's situation is the same, but if you're fortunate enough to have a good relationship with your parents, prioritize staying connected as they age. When you practice active listening, you send a powerful message to the other person that they are valued, respected, and worthy of your time and attention. You create a sense of trust and rapport that can deepen your relationships, resolve conflicts, and open up new possibilities for collaboration and growth. 33. Say, it's going to be a great day. Our tip number 33 is all about the power of positive self-talk and the impact it can have on our mood, mindset, and overall outlook on life. One simple but effective way to start your day off on the right foot is by saying to yourself, it's going to be a great day. Now, I know what you might be thinking, isn't that just a bunch of empty words? How can saying something so simple actually make a difference in how your day goes? But the truth is, the way we talk to ourselves has a profound impact on the way we feel, think, and behave. When we start our day with a positive affirmation like this one, we're essentially priming our brain to look for and expect good things to happen. Think about it. When you wake up in the morning and immediately start worrying about all the things that could go wrong, or dwelling on the negative aspects of your life, how does that make you feel? Probably pretty lousy, right? But when you start your day with a positive and optimistic mindset, you're more likely to notice and appreciate the good things that come your way and to approach challenges and setbacks with resilience and determination. 32. Smile in public. Building on the theme of positive self-talk and optimistic thinking, tip number 32 takes things a step further by encouraging you to share your good vibes with the world around you. And one of the simplest and most powerful ways to do that is by smiling in public. Now, I know that smiling at strangers might feel a little awkward or even scary at first, especially if you're naturally shy or introverted. But the truth is, a genuine smile is one of the most universal and infectious forms of non-verbal communication we have. When you smile at someone, you're essentially sending them a message of warmth, friendliness, and goodwill. And more often than not, they'll smile back at you in return. But the benefits of smiling in public go beyond just making others feel good. Studies have shown that the act of smiling, even if it's forced or artificial at first, can actually trigger the release of feel-good chemicals in your brain like dopamine and serotonin. 31. Smile at yourself in the mirror. Continuing on the theme of the power of smiling, tip number 31 takes things in a slightly different direction by encouraging you to turn that smile inward and direct it towards the most important person in your life, yourself. And one of the easiest and most effective ways to do that is by smiling at yourself in the mirror. Now, I know that looking at yourself in the mirror and smiling might feel a little silly or even narcissistic at first, but the truth is, the way we treat and talk to ourselves has a huge impact on our self-esteem, confidence, and overall sense of well-being. When we look in the mirror and see a reflection of someone who is worthy of love, respect, and kindness, it can be a powerful reminder to treat ourselves with the same care and compassion we would extend to a dear friend or loved one. After all, the most important relationship we'll ever have is the one we have with ourselves. So why not make it a loving and supportive one? 30. Watch a TED Talk. Moving on from the importance of self-love and self-care, tip number 30 is all about expanding your mind and exposing yourself to new ideas and perspectives. And one of the best ways to do that is by watching a TED Talk. For those who may not be familiar, TED Talks are short, powerful presentations given by experts and thought leaders from a wide range of fields, from science and technology to art and culture to social justice and beyond. These talks are designed to be engaging, informative, and thought-provoking, and to inspire viewers to think differently about the world and their place in it. One of the great things about TED Talks is that they're incredibly accessible and convenient. With just a few clicks, you can access a vast library of talks on virtually any topic you can imagine, and watch them anytime, anywhere on your computer, phone, or other device. 29. Choose a healthy snack. Shifting gears from the mental and emotional benefits of watching TED Talks, tip number 29 focuses on the physical and nutritional aspects of self-care. And one simple but effective way to nourish your body and boost your energy levels is by choosing a healthy snack. In today's fast-paced and convenience-driven world, it can be all too easy to reach for processed, sugary, or high-fat snacks when we're feeling hungry or stressed. But the truth is, what we put into our bodies has a huge impact on our overall health and well-being. By making a conscious effort to choose healthy snacks like fresh fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, or whole grain crackers and hummus, we can give our bodies the nutrients and energy they need to function at their best, while also reducing our risk of chronic diseases like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. 28. Recall a memory with a loved one who has passed. Continuing on the theme of connection and meaning, tip number 28 takes a more reflective and emotional turn by encouraging you to recall a memory with a loved one who has passed away. Losing someone close to us is never easy, and the grief and pain of that loss can stay with us for a long time. But as difficult as it can be to think about those we've lost, taking the time to remember and honor their memory can also be a powerful way to find comfort, healing, and a sense of ongoing connection with them. By recalling a specific memory or moment that you shared with your loved one, you can tap into the love, joy, and meaning that they brought to your life and keep their spirit alive in your heart and mind. This memory could be something big or small, mundane or profound, a special occasion you celebrated together, a funny inside joke you shared, or just a quiet moment of connection and understanding. The important thing is that it's a memory that feels meaningful and authentic to you, and that allows you to connect with the essence of who your loved one was and what they meant to you. 27. Make your bed. Our tip number 27 brings us back to the practical and tangible aspects of self-care. And one simple but powerful way to start your day off on the right foot is by making your bed. Now, I know that making your bed might seem like a small and insignificant task, especially in the grand scheme of things. But the truth is, the way we approach the little things in life can have a big impact on our overall sense of accomplishment, productivity, and well-being. When you take the time to make your bed each morning, you're essentially setting the tone for the rest of your day. You're telling yourself that you're someone who takes pride in their surroundings, who values order and discipline, and who is willing to put in the effort to create a more pleasant and inviting space for themselves. Plus, there's something deeply satisfying about coming home to a neatly made bed at the end of a long day. 26. Floss. Building on the theme of small but impactful habits, tip number 26 focuses on another often overlooked aspect of self-care: flossing. Now, I know that flossing might not be the most glamorous or exciting topic, but hear me out. Taking care of your oral health is an essential part of overall wellness. When you floss regularly, you're not just removing food particles and plaque from between your teeth, you're also reducing your risk of gum disease, tooth decay, and other oral health problems that can have serious consequences for your overall health and well-being. Plus, flossing can be a great way to practice mindfulness and self-care in the midst of a busy day. By taking just a few minutes to focus on this simple but important task, you're giving yourself a chance to slow down, breathe, and tune into your body and its needs. 25. Declutter one space. Moving on from the importance of small daily habits like flossing, tip number 25 takes a broader view of self-care by encouraging you to declutter one space in your life, whether it's your desk, your closet, or your entire home. Taking the time to clear out the clutter and create a more organized and streamlined environment can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. When we're surrounded by clutter and chaos, it can be hard to feel focused, productive, or in control of our lives. But by taking small steps to declutter and simplify our spaces, we can create a sense of order, clarity, and calm that can spill over into other areas of our lives as well. The key is to start small and focus on one space at a time. Rather than trying to tackle your entire home or office in one go, choose a specific area that feels particularly cluttered or overwhelming, and set aside some dedicated time to sort through and organize it. 24. Spend time volunteering. Continuing on the theme of purpose and meaning, tip number 24 encourages you to spend time volunteering in your community. Whether it's helping out at a local food bank, mentoring a young person, or participating in a community cleanup event, giving back to others can be a powerful way to boost your own sense of connection, fulfillment, and well-being. When we volunteer our time and energy to a cause we care about, we're not just making a difference in the lives of others, we're also tapping into our own sense of purpose and meaning. We're reminding ourselves that we have something valuable to offer the world, and that our actions and choices can have a positive impact on the people and communities around us. Plus, volunteering can be a great way to meet new people, learn new skills, and expand our horizons beyond our usual social and professional circles. When we step outside of our comfort zones and engage with people and experiences that are different from our own, we can gain a greater sense of empathy, perspective, and understanding. 23. Practice good posture. Shifting gears from the outward-facing nature of volunteering, tip number 23 brings us back to the importance of self-care and physical well-being. And one simple but powerful way to improve your overall health and comfort is by practicing good posture. When we sit or stand with good posture, we're not just looking more confident and put together. We're also reducing our risk of back pain, neck strain, and other physical discomforts that can come from slouching or hunching over. Good posture is all about aligning your body in a way that supports your natural curves and allows for easy, efficient movement. This means keeping your ears, shoulders, and hips in a straight line, with your chin parallel to the ground and your shoulders relaxed and down. Of course, maintaining good posture can be easier said than done, especially if you're used to slouching or spending long hours sitting at a desk or staring at a screen. But by becoming more aware of your posture throughout the day and making small adjustments as needed, you can start to retrain your body and develop healthier habits over time. 22. Give more compliments. In a world that can often feel critical or judgmental, giving more compliments is a simple way to spread positivity and connection. When you offer a genuine compliment, you're not just making the other person feel good, you're also strengthening your own sense of empathy and goodwill. It trains your brain to look for the best in people rather than dwelling on negatives. Plus, taking time to appreciate others helps build trust and collaboration in your relationships. Now, dishing out compliments can absolutely feel awkward at first, but it gets easier with practice, I promise. The key is being specific about the qualities or actions you truly admire. Instead of a vague, nice job, try something like, "I'm so impressed by the creativity you put into that project." Just make sure it comes from a genuine place of admiration, not flattery, on the topic of bringing more positivity to your life. 21. Cancel one unnecessary commitment. In our busy, overscheduled lives, it's easy to keep saying yes to every request or opportunity that comes our way, even if it's not actually fulfilling or aligned with our goals. But here's the truth. Every commitment, no matter how small, takes up precious time and energy that could be better spent on stuff that really matters. By learning to say no to obligations that don't serve you, you free up space for what does. Of course, canceling plans can be tough if you're a people pleaser or hate disappointing others. But prioritizing your well-being isn't selfish, it's vital. Start by taking an honest look at your current commitments and pinpointing ones that just drain you. Then respectfully cancel or delegate something that's bringing you down. As you create more open space, notice how liberating it feels to have more time for what enriches your soul. Speaking of caring for your mind and body. 20. Eat more veggies. We all know vegetables are good for us, but let's be real. Getting enough of those nutritional powerhouses into our diet is a constant challenge for so many of us. Veggies are packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber that fuel our bodies and brains. Not only that, but eating a plant-rich diet has been linked to better mental health and cognitive function too. The good news, there are countless delicious ways to sneak more veggies into your meals and snacks. Start small by adding greens to your smoothie, swapping carrot sticks for chips, or filling half your plate with colorful produce at each meal. It's all about nourishing yourself with the good stuff in a sustainable, guilt-free way, in the spirit of holistic self-care. 9. Turn off social media for an extended period of time. Continuing on the theme of cultivating presence and focus, tip number 9 encourages you to consider taking a break from social media for an extended period of time. While social media can be a convenient way to stay connected, it can also be a major source of distraction, comparison, and even addiction if we're not careful. When we spend hours scrolling through our feeds and curating our online personas, we're not only taking time away from other activities and relationships, but we're also exposing ourselves to an overwhelming stream of information and feedback. Nevertheless, by consciously stepping away from social media for a set period, we create space for other activities that can be more nourishing and fulfilling. 8. Read one chapter in a book. Shifting gears from the digital to the analog, tip number 8 invites you to rediscover the simple pleasure and power of reading a book, specifically committing to reading just one chapter at a time. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to neglect deep, sustained reading in favor of quick headlines and bite-sized content. However, when we immerse ourselves in a well-written story or ideas, we expand our knowledge, cultivate empathy and imagination in ways that can enrich our lives far beyond the page. While finding the time and focus to read can be challenging, setting a simple goal of reading one chapter a day creates a manageable and rewarding way to build the habit. 7. Write down 3 things you are thankful for, building on cultivating joy in small moments. Tip number 7 encourages taking a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you are thankful for. In a world that often feels full of stress and negativity, the practice of gratitude can powerfully shift our perspective to focus on the good in our lives. When we reflect on and appreciate the people, experiences, and blessings that enrich our days, we feel more positive and train our brains to seek out and savor the good more often. Furthermore, studies show those who regularly practice gratitude tend to have better physical health, stronger relationships, and greater resilience in the face of challenges. 6. Listen to uplifting music. Continuing on cultivating positive experiences. Tip number 6 invites you to harness the power of uplifting music to inspire your mood and energy. The music we listen to can profoundly impact our thoughts, feelings, and even physiology. By choosing songs that make us feel good, we can boost our well-being. What constitutes uplifting will be different for everyone, but the key is finding music that resonates with you authentically and leaves you feeling more positive and inspired. As we make a habit of seeking out and savoring uplifting music, we may find our mood, energy, and outlook shift in positive ways. 5. Take some deep breaths. Shifting to the internal, tip number 5 encourages taking moments each day to practice deep breathing, one of the simplest and most powerful tools for self-care and stress relief. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to neglect our bodies' and minds' basic needs. However, by taking intentional deep breaths, we can shift our nervous system to a state of rest and digest, lowering heart rate, reducing anxiety, and even boosting immune function and mental clarity. While deep breathing can feel unnatural at first, with practice it can become a simple way to find calm and reset amid even the most hectic day. 4. Take a 10-minute walk each day. Transitioning from stillness to gentle movement. Tip number 4 invites incorporating a short daily walk as a way to clear your head, boost your mood, and get your body moving. In our sedentary, screen-focused lives, it's easy to forget the simple pleasure and power of walking. Yet by taking just 10 minutes each day for a walk, we can increase circulation, strengthen muscles, boost creativity, and disconnect from technology to reconnect with nature and our own thoughts. While fitting in a daily walk can be challenging, starting small and being consistent allows us to gradually build an enjoyable routine. 3. Drink more water. Continuing on simple yet powerful habits, tip number 3 encourages making a conscious effort to drink more water throughout your day. Many of us are chronically dehydrated without realizing it, which can negatively impact our physical and mental health in numerous ways. In contrast, by drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day, we can improve digestion, flush out toxins, boost energy levels and mental clarity, keep skin healthy, and reduce risk of chronic diseases. Though remembering to stay hydrated can be tough, using simple strategies like keeping a water bottle nearby and flavoring your water can make it a priority and pleasure. 2. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Transitioning to a practical tip, number 2 invites considering the power of starting your day just a little bit earlier. While waking up 15 minutes before your usual time may not sound revolutionary, those extra minutes can make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day. Rising earlier gives you a more spacious and intentional morning routine. Instead of rushing, you can stretch, breathe, enjoy a calm start, and set intentions for the day ahead. Studies show early risers tend to be more proactive, productive, successful, and have better mental health. While adjusting your wake-up time can be hard, 2. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Transitioning to a practical tip, number 2 invites considering the power of starting your day just a little bit earlier. While waking up 15 minutes before your usual time may not sound revolutionary, those extra minutes can make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day. Rising earlier gives you a more spacious and intentional morning routine. Instead of rushing, you can stretch, breathe, enjoy a calm start, and set intentions for the day ahead. Studies show early risers tend to be more proactive, productive, successful, and have better mental health. While adjusting your wake-up time can be hard, starting small allows you to gradually embrace the early hours as a time of possibility. 1. Wear comfortable shoes, and finally, we come to tip number 1, which may seem small and simple but can actually have a big impact on your overall health, happiness, and quality of life. Wearing comfortable shoes. In our fashion-focused culture, it's easy to prioritize style over comfort when it comes to our footwear, but the truth is that the shoes we wear can affect everything from our posture and alignment to our energy levels and mood. When we wear shoes that are too tight, too high, or too unsupportive, we put unnecessary strain on our feet, ankles, knees, and even our back and neck. Over time, this can lead to a range of painful and even debilitating conditions, like bunions, plantar fasciitis, and chronic back pain. It can also make it harder to stay active and engaged in the activities we love, whether that's running, dancing, or just playing with our kids. By choosing shoes that are comfortable, supportive, and appropriate for our individual needs and activities, we can actually support our bodies in a wide range of ways. We can reduce our risk of injury and pain, improve our balance and stability, and even boost our energy and mood throughout the day. We can also send a powerful message to ourselves and others that our comfort and well-being matter, and that we're willing to prioritize function over fashion when it counts. Well, there you have it. 100 powerful self-improvement tips that can transform your life from the inside out. But, as we all know, knowledge is only power if we put it into action. So, here's my challenge to you. Choose just one tip from this list that resonates with you and commit to incorporating it into your daily life for the next 30 days. It could be something as small as taking a daily walk or writing in a journal, or something as big as starting a meditation practice or pursuing a long-held dream. And if you found value in this video and want to dive even deeper into the world of self-improvement, I invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to never miss a new video. We'll be sharing more tips, strategies, and real-life stories to support you on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. And if you have a favorite self-improvement tip or success story of your own, please share it with us in the comments below. Let's inspire and encourage each other to keep growing, learning, and shining our light in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, the power to change your life is always within you.